Hello everyone, this is Shufyan Khan from Saidun Software Technologies. In our last video, we have seen a complete walkthrough of the ACL Manager multi-application tool, and now in this video I'm going to cover the functionality of Basic Tab and how does it works in xPages. So I have selected this tool multi-ACL application and I am into the Basic Tab. Now I will start with changing the settings of a particular entry, and then we can see the effective changes of that application. So let me just select, say suppose test2 user. Currently you can see test2 user is having author access, and all the available privileges are set, and it also has couple of roles selected. Now I'm just changing the access of this test2 user from author to editor. You can see the privileges are refreshed as similar to the Notes ACL setting. Now I'm just adding few more privileges like create personal folders, private agents, and delete documents. Then I'm adding another role called debug. After doing these changes, I have to click the OK button to save the changes. Clicking the OK button will save my ACL changes. Let me just say OK. Now the changes are saved. I will quickly go to the ACL of this application. You can see now going to test2 user, and now you can see that the access is changed to editor, all the privileges are given, and even the role is added. Okay, so now let me show you how to add a new entry through xPage. Okay, so you can see an add button here. Just click on add button. There's a list box where you can add more than one users. So let me just click on this icon, and then let me just search for a few users. Okay, so now I'm going to add test3 and test4. Test3 and test4, these two users. I'll say OK, and then again I will say OK. Now you can see that test3 and test4 are added to this ACL, and all the default user type, access, privileges, and roles are given to these IDs. I'll just go and save this settings. Now the changes, these two entries are added successfully. So just let me show you quickly. You can see test3, test4 are very well added to this. Now I just want to rename an entry. So in order to rename an entry, what I need to do, I have just selected test4, which which I have recently added. I'll just click on rename button. So there is an option either you can choose someone from from selection box, map selection box, or either you can directly change the name from here. So I'm just changing from test4 to test5. I'll say OK, and now you can see that test4 ID is successfully changed to test5. So this is how you can rename and a selected entry in this xPages. Now I want to remove one entry. So again, say suppose I have just selected the test user which I have currently added, or let me just select some existing ID. So you can see there's an ID called development xPages. I'm going to remove this ID. I'll click on remove button, and the ID is removed successfully. Let me just click on OK button to save the changes. Changes are saved. I'll just go to the ACL to see the changes. Now you can see that development xPages is no more available. and even test 4 is changed to test 5. So now as we have seen, adding, renaming and removing, through this xPages control. Another most important feature, if you wanted to see the effective access of this application, let me just select one of the IDs. I'm selecting Afrin Khanum, and I want to see the effective access of Afrin Khanums. I'll click on effective access button. On clicking effective access button, there's another dialog box will open, and which will show you the effective access of the selected user. You can see Afrin Khanum was selected, and all the access and privileges are listed on the left side, and what all groups in this server the ID is available. You can see all the name of the groups are available here, and the roles which the current ID will have, that will also be listed here. Now if I want to see effective access of any other user, suppose recently I had added test 3. So you can see like test 3 user is selected. Now I have to click on calculate access button. On clicking calculate access button, you can see the changes are refreshed, access is editor, privileges are there, and then groups and roles, everything is changed. Just click on done button if you're done with that. So with this we have seen like how to add an entry, how to rename an entry, how to remove an entry, and even how to change the effective access of an entry. So apart from that, say suppose if I want to show you another one, one more good feature is suppose PC admin. That is my own ID which I am using to access this application. Accidentally, if I want to remove my ID, my entry from the ACL. So suppose if I have clicked on remove button, it will give me a prompt box like, do you want to remove manager access for yourself? If you say yes, it will be removed. If you say no, you are still going to have the same access. So I will say no in this case. You can see my access is still there. So this is how you can control the basic tab and the accesses. For any other application, you just need to go and select the application from the left section of select database section. Click on refresh ACL. The ACL will be refreshed here, and you can very well perform all the actions which I have just demonstrated. So with this we have covered the basic tab, and I'd like to thank you for watching this video. And in the next video we are going to cover the roles tab, and we'll see like how the roles tab how the role tab functions in this xPages ACL Manager tool. Thank you very much for watching this video.